Jesus Christ, dude.
As their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come here, son. What you doing, boy? Yeah. What are you doing, you cocksucker? Hmm? I love you, son. Yeah. Come here. Oh, did you change it? Oh, you probably did.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't got nothing.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Zipper. On the ball.
On second down, it's Pollard. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First and goal.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
6-man. Check curls, check heads, yeah.
Third and 2, now Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right here. Watch twist. Tight dog. 81. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Let's go, D.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
3 buds. Rush in.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Redskins nothing.
From the 41, Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're running it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete.
Brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
26-yard line.
Ready? 55. We got it.
2nd down, Haskins. That's complete to Slayton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Sweet ass song.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Locked to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Clock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Lock gonna throw.
There's no way.
It'll be intercepted.
I mean, fucking dropping down.
For the pick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Woo-hoo. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Yeah, I'm going to lose one. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the ready. Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Fighting room at the 30. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Right there.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Haskins going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marcus Johnson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tressway on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Defense.
On first down, Pollard, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go now. 15 line it. 15 line it. Get it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, last year on Thanksgiving when the Cowboys and Redskins met, that was sort of the Dallas coming out party for Amari Cooper. A lot of people were questioning that trade, but on that Thanksgiving Day game, Cooper 8 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys would get the victory and really turn things on and end up making the playoffs. To throw it is Lock. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Haskins, and finding the tight end Wilson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before
I
he
don't understand why y'all not typing on the very first.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come for you. 61. Max box. Mike, get hungry. Check, let it go.
They start on the ground with Geis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. They're on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Haskins will throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 55. Right there. 55. Twist.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow, but the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hustle. Mike 5-4. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And an alley to run. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Past the 20. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs.
Mario fucking playing
He's
so bad.
taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Yeah,
Tough
pass
day,
on down here, bro.
tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Like I said, you got to pass on me down here, bro.
They come out here in the eye. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 6 guys. Go. Check 3. Check 3. Go. 54. Right there. Go. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run for it. Guys, and they'll take this
I'm
into
blitzing up
the
the middle,
end
bro.
zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Derrius Guice, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. That's good for 28 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Lock to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Crum. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get your game up.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown.
No fucking way,
And now
bro.
in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
We own them. We own them. Fight.
Back to throw. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, Parker.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Locke. This is the tight end Fant.
I'm really
The
tired.
completion good for 3, and it's 2nd
You
down.
ran that play 2 times in a row. That's cool.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Red, ready? 10 logo.
Hey, here we go.
Shift.
Check. Fresno. Say.
Go. Go.
On second down, Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys,